through the redistricting he was in, then he was out, and then he came back. And we're really glad to have you, Rodney. Thank you very much.
Chairman.
The real reason I'm telling you that, he and I are fraternity brothers, so he needed to pull up. At this time, I'm going to introduce our next speaker. Our next speaker is a very, very good Republican. He has been involved with the different law firms, but he's got kind of a unique situation. He has a very strong working relationship with former Governor Perry, and he has a very strong working relationship with current Governor Abbott. And the interesting thing, the position that he holds, which is very important to everybody in this room, is he is the governor's appointments secretary. He is the person. And when we have applications and we have openings in the state of Texas, he is in charge of the appointments of the Governor Abbott's administration. He's a great friend. He's been very, very good to the state of Texas. We really, really appreciate him. The great thing is the two previous appointments directors used to work for me. So I'm pretending like he used to work for me. So at this time, Louis, come on down. This is Mr. Louis Sines, everybody.
Thank you. We all work for Chairman Hunter. He's doing a great job, and if you don't do what he tells you, Angie calls. That's the call you don't want to get, because then you know you're in trouble. Listen, it's an honor and pleasure to be here with you all today. Again, my name is Louis Sines, and I do have the honor and pleasure of serving as the Director of Appointments for Governor Greg Abbott. This has been an incredible nearly 2 months since Governor Abbott took office, and the process, as explained to the governor, and I know I've talked to some of you all about the appointments process, is an incredibly deliberate, thorough process that is not over within 140 days. Unlike a session where the bills are going back and forth, House and Senate, lots of arguing, Governor Abbott will have close to 4,000 appointments to make over the course of his 4 years in office. And so we will be taking our time. We will be reaching out to many of you. Some of you I've spoken to today, and I think some of you will see after this about serving in different capacities. Obviously, Governor Abbott has a certain philosophy of governing, and we'll be looking for like-minded people. It's one of the most powerful things that the Texas governor does. As you all know, he has 3 big powers. The bully pulpit, where they can talk about issues, champion issues. They have the power of veto, which all the legislators will remember at the end of March, when they come by to start to be nice again, and except for Hunter, he's always nice. And then there's the power of appointment. Because once the legislature is done and they've passed their laws, it's up to the volunteer men and women that are overseeing our universities, that are overseeing the medical boards, different health boards, boards of accounting. It's up to these volunteer people to help govern those agencies. And so we are constantly looking for folks who are willing to serve, give of their time, give of their knowledge and their backgrounds to help us make state government better. Our office is right outside of here, just around the steps to the right on this floor. You can come in, get an appointment application. You can look at the list of boards and commissions that are available, to which the governor will be making appointments year-round. Again, we're going to have close to 4,000, and so we're looking for folks all the time. I really want to encourage you all to come and participate with us, and find people who want to participate. If you know people that have, a desire to serve, help us locate those folks. We want to grow. We want to grow the party. We want to be diverse geographically. We want to be diverse as we develop these boards. And so your assistance is going to be critical throughout this process. Never fear calling us, recommending people, asking them to apply, calling us with suggestions. That's what we want. We want to hear from folks who are across the state, who are active, who know people, who know their philosophies, who know how they'd serve. And so our job, again, I think we've got there one person back there? Sarah Flerkey, you still back there? A lot of you know Sarah Flerkey, who's been around Republican politics for many years. Sarah is part of our team down there. She's the Deputy Director of the Appointments Division. And I'm not sure if Joe Esparza is back there. Joe, do y'all know Joe? Not a former Marine, a Marine, who is one of our appointments managers. Also has spent time in the political trenches with Governor Abbott. We have a great group of folks there that are eager to help. And so with your help, we can make the appointments process a success. Again, we're coming into 2 months. We've gotten through some big appointments, but we've got many other big appointments coming through the process, and it will never end. So please come by, please come see us, please call with any questions. If you have any questions now, I'm happy to try to take them. Angie had told me to keep this short, and I don't want to get Angie mad. So, but I'm glad. Thank you for all that you do. I started in conservative politics in 1990 at the Heritage Foundation, and back then, I mean, the Heritage Foundation was just a small think tank no one paid much attention to, and Texas Republicans, I mean, there was a few. And when I moved back to Texas and just see the growth over the years, working for a number of different Republicans over the years, it's been tremendous. And all of that is due to y'all's hard work. And none of this would be possible. Governor Abbott, Lieutenant Governor Patrick, all the statewide, none of that is possible. All the elected officials in the House, near majorities, super majorities in the House and Senate, because of your great work. And we can continue that great work through the appointments process. So thank you for allowing me to be here to share some of that with you today. If you have any questions, I'm happy to try to answer. Otherwise, we'll be in the back for a few minutes if anyone has anything they want to ask, not out loud. Any questions? Anyone? None? Well, we hope to see you. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Gail.
I have a question. What's your personal feeling on judges running on party lines?
My personal feelings? I think we need to, well, I'll visit with you privately. Governor Abbott, I'm not sure if he's made a statement on judicial retention elections or partisan election of judges. I know it's an issue of concern for conservatives to try to maintain effective judges. But again, if you want to visit privately on that, I'm happy to. I'm not sure that the governor has weighed in publicly on that. So, thank you. Any questions? Anyone else? Is anybody here currently serve on a board or commission? There's a few. Wait for the rest of y'all. Come look for us. Thank you very much for allowing me to be here with you today. Thank you.